What's up, bro? Can you start by just telling everybody who you are and where you fight out of?
Yeah, my name's Matt Dixon. I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I fight out of the Dog Pound boxing gym.
My question to you is, you fought on Contender Series. Obviously, it didn't go your way, but where the hell have you been?
So a lot happened, actually. I had started my own business right before I had gotten onto the Contender Series, and during COVID, that started to take off a little bit, and I had competed for quite a while up until the Contender Series, and I was getting to the point where I really enjoyed fighting in MMA, but I really started to just enjoy the winning aspect and just fighting to win. And honestly, I burnt out. And, it probably was 2.5 years. And then I came back. I had really had a good amount of time off to remember why I got into this sport in the first place and fell right back in love with it. And ever since then, I just have been eager to compete.
How did you come to the realization that you still love MMA and want to fight?
Yeah, I don't think that the desire ever died. It was just the training without having to focus on fighting to win and training to win and making it all about winning, and except for, obviously that pressure is always going to be there, but not having the pressure necessarily to just focus on winning and training for that reason only. That, being away from that separated me, or it was a good chance for me to really reignite that love for the sport and do it because I enjoyed it, train because I enjoy fighting, fight because I actually want to fight and I have fun doing it.
No, so obviously you went through the Contender Series, you got that pressure off your back. Yep. Now you're going into another thing that has pressure with it. Do you feel like you're kind of built for it now because you lost on the biggest stage, technically, right? Do you feel like you're right for TUF?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So much happened, from that experience. Honestly, I felt like I was winning that fight and just gassed out in the second round. I've learned how to pace myself. I've learned so much about myself over the years. I got married. I have a child now, and I'm a completely different person now, and I just feel like this competition is tailor-made for me.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Prefer Matt?
Yes.
Okay. They got you listed as Matthew, but your bio is Matt. Just want to make sure we put you as the name that you...
Appreciate that.
Coaches, both of them have great histories and stories between them. What do you think the differences of the coaching styles, and would you be happy with either one?
Yeah, absolutely. They're both studs. These guys have been a part of some of the most iconic moments in UFC history. You have, whenever I was 15, I remember watching, I was somewhere around 15, I remember watching Anderson Silva versus Chael Sonnen and the build-up to that fight, watching, I had never heard, this was before Conor McGregor and all of that stuff, so up until that point, there was never a promotion style that was quite like that. And so I remember that being one of the moments that really made me fall in love with the sport in the first place. And, that entertainment aspect is definitely one of the things I find the most fun about the sport. I'm not, talking trash or anything like that for the most part, but, there is a fun aspect to all of that. And then obviously you have DC, a double champion, and he's obviously been there, done that, and so he's a great coach as well too. So, either way, it's a great, coaching experience.
And you're going to have the unique experience of going through both things. A lot of people now are like, well, I want to go the contender route. And you have a lot of people that are like, I want to go the Ultimate Fighter. You'll have the experience of saying, I've done both of them. Yeah. Is that kind of unique and interesting? And the fact that I don't know of many others, if any, that have done that.
Absolutely. Honestly, the storytelling on the Ultimate Fighter is going to be so much more in depth. On the Contender Series, you have maybe 5 minutes of airtime. The people may remember you. They may not, Here, there's going to be a lot of time to let those stories develop. And so I'm really excited to actually get out there and have my story, pushed out to the audience.
And maybe that's it. I've been asking, everybody, ultimately you want to be the Ultimate Fighter at the end of this. But what else are you hoping to get out of this? Is it a matter of using it to brand yourself and get your namespace out there, or what are you hoping to take from this?
Yeah, absolutely. This is an opportunity to prove that I'm the best, first. But, obviously the business aspect of it being a chance to, get that story out there is definitely a very big part of it as well.